Okay guys, I know you all have been waiting to see this, so we're going to go ahead and unbox this Necron Doom Scythe / Night Scythe. Pretty cool picture on the front there. Just came out on Saturday, June 2nd. My roommate won this at Origins on Saturday, so unfortunately it's been sitting around for a little bit. I know you guys have been waiting, so let's go ahead and bust this open. It's got some, pretty decent artwork. Just shows you some of the interesting things about it, like a little portal thing the guys warp out of, that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and bust this open here. Why would I ever cut anything open ahead of time? That would just be silly, right? Okay, so there's that, minus the plastic. Okay, right off the bat, you have a ginormous flying stand, same thing as the Valkyrie or the Trigon, so you've got that. You've got your flight stand, they're all the same height. And let's see, you've got, again, only 2 sprues. That's pretty darn awesome. We managed to get it on 2 sprues. And, ooh, snazzy. You've got instructions, and you got decals. These decals actually are pretty awesome. So let's get this box out of here. Alright, so let's look at these decals. For all you 40K Nation fans, I'm sure you guys are going to love this. Night Scythe. Alright, here we go. Some pretty awesome, these are all circuitry board decals, which pretty much these are only going to fit on, vehicles aside from these little ones here. They've got a lot of these in black, in gold, and in some of them in green. Those are pretty awesome. I really am fond of these green ones. Assuming you can see them over the black if you do that. And it's actually got perforation here. It's got it's like basically 2 different transfer sheets. Those are pretty awesome. Yeah, these black ones, especially this long one here, that would be really cool if you painted this like kind of like a really like aged, dirty bone white, kind of like a Wraith Lord maybe. Those would look really sharp on that. So very nice transfer sheets. Instructions, 3D modeled as always. Doesn't look too complicated. Looks like the guns are probably some of the more sophisticated things in it, because they all come in halves. It's not that big of an instruction manual, honestly. It's not stapled, it's just folded. It's like 6 sides or 5 sides, so nothing big there. Alright, and now on to these 2 sprues. Let's get this in macro mode. Okay, let's go through this sprue here. Let's see, obviously you've got these giant pieces, which are all part of the wings. There's 4 parts, because there's 2 wings, essentially, to make up that crescent. Each one's half of it. Let's see what you got here. Lots of little bits. Honestly, you probably won't know what any of these are until you put it together, but lots of little details that just, kind of go around random places. This is the main part of the hull, the underside of it. So you got some pretty cool details there. Looks like that's where all the engines go. I guess this is pretty much like a mirrored. Probably lots of little gun ends or something. Alright, let's swing this around. You got the same thing here. Wings are pretty much all the same on both sides. These are all the same again. And then you've got the actual cockpit with part of the engine pieces on there. Actually, I guess this is the bottom. I guess I was mistaken, because that's where the flight stand goes, so I guess that's the bottom. It's kind of cool. So I guess we'll see how that goes together shortly. And the other side of this, oh, this makes much more sense now. So this being the bottom, these are his legs, so the other side just kind of gets covered up by a piece. And as you can see, all the hollow wing pieces, but what you can see before, very cool, kind of like almost runes, almost, I don't know, there's just really cool details all along the inside there. I'm sure those are going to be a pain to figure out how to paint, but they look awesome. So there's the inside of this one, nothing big there. Alright, and sprue number 2. Here we go. Okay, let's start down here. Lots of random little hoses and bits. Nothing really special here. That's the Necron head. I'll show you on the other side in just a second. Now you can definitely tell this is AutoCAD by how bizarre some of these pieces are. They look like nothing until they're actually on it. So I love these vents that they're doing on the new Necrons. I think those look really sharp. It's a big gun. Let's see, let's get over here. That's also a big gun. Kind of almost like an Eldar fire prism, but Necron-y. You've got the rest of the bottom here. So it actually has two parts of this cut out, so that's actually going to stay in pretty well, unlike the Valkyrie and everything. Those things fall out all the time. So the little warp gate, this is where everything embarks and disembarks from. And you know, just for some, in case you don't really know much about the Night Scythe and that, it's a fast skimmer. It's got all those Dark Eldar flyer rules, so you know, aerial assault and supersonic, so it can move extra far. Here's some arms for the pilot. Here's the rest of this gun. And another gun. So pretty big guns there. Those actually look pretty sweet. So it can move 12 inches and fire all its weapons. It can also go up to 36 inches if it goes flat out. Let's see what we got here. Here's more of the other side of those pieces for the pilot. The other side of the warp gate. So I guess the gate has stuff on both sides. And the Doom Scythe has some pretty cool weapons that can like remove stuff from play or something like that, or instant kill. But it's like I think it's a one-time use. But there's the pilot's head. Looks pretty sharp. That's pretty cool. And the big thing though with the transport one, it can hold I think 15 models, but it if you wreck it, if you kill it, the guys just go back into reserve instead of disembarking and getting blasted or something like that. So that's going to make some interesting strategies, I'm sure. So 36 inches, it's on the flight stand. It's going to be like, and then, you know, like all the new flyers that are coming out, like the Storm Talon, like the Dark Eldar fighter and bomber, like the Orc fighter and bomber. So that's it, guys. There's the Storm Talon. No, there's the Night Scythe / Doom Scythe. And hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to check out all the videos on 40K Nation and check out the homepage for new stuff coming out. And I will see you guys later.